Okay, I tried this before with the 888, but Facebook didn't allow my content, so you'll have to put it up here. But I do have a couple, at least on here, and you probably a bit broken, but these were all 90-day salty specials for me. You know, me out there crawling through the mud on these systems, picking rock. You know, it may not be crawling on your belly, but that's what you'll be doing for 8 to 10 hours a day. You'll get up there. I was getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning to shit, shower, and shave. Get out there, get cleaned up for them immediately as soon as you touch the ground. You're going to get fucking lit. You're going to be soaking wet on sunny days. You know, we call it hard sunshine out there in the winter. You get paid for those days. You get paid the same on this snowing 6 inches on that day and you out in it picking rock for that 90 days when you're in boot on probation out there in that graphene filter.
To reference the tau muon differential of the computation of its proper position of the charge state of the electron out here. So, you know, this morning again, you know, I've been looking into the topic in terms of, you know, National Guard and Army and what's the bonus,
you know,
what's
like
the
I said,
time, what's the intrinsic value.
you will clock in the second you clock in that floor.
understand.
The first day. You won't even get the luxury in any of these places.
Muon or an electron.
They're going to throw you straight into the meat grinder. If they're not going to give you shit for taking sips off of it, but
a phone plan
during
by
the
Google.
day, if you're outside of your rotation, you ain't going to make it.
Help keep your-
You ain't going to make it.
When soldiers come into the dining facility, they have 15 minutes to eat. It's real food, it's good tasting, and it's a well-balanced
Well,
diet.
we get the,
What they have is they have
you'll be
many
going
different
2
options.
hours
They
at
have
least solid,
regular,
hard,
they
picking
have
rock like that,
options for vegans,
flipping tables, burning rock.
vegetarians, and they can accommodate pretty much any kind of
Let's
lifestyle.
see if we can
here.
find one in here.
Option is just noodles.
It's nice that they actually have that.
And
I think that's a
then
beautiful
mashed
thing when
potatoes, and
you don't
over
get the
here you're gonna
housing.
have your vegetables.
You know,
So
that's just going to
when
go
they
to
come into the
you.
dining facility,
Maybe you buy
they'll
your
enter
own
the
lunch,
doors,
your ham
grab their
sandwiches and
tray,
stuff
all
for
their
lunch. It's going to be
silverware,
your dinner. It's also going to
and
be your
they
breakfast
slide
out of your
down here
paycheck.
in
You
a
don't get
sidestepping
anything.
fashion.
You get nothing. You don't get
And what we
housing.
tell them is
You
to
don't get
always go
any of
for
those
green.
things. You're going to have to
So,
do it.
and that's
That's just
talking
going to be
about
off the
this, okay?
basic
So this
rate.
says
Some of those
eat
guys
often. This is a
under
high-performance
under
food, okay?
15,
This is
and they
gonna be
might
high
have
in
been doing that
carbohydrates,
for
and it's going to
years.
get them the energy that they need.
That's going to be something you find common in a
And then
lot
when
of
you
these
come down
places.
here, you have a yellow. It's like a green, yellow, red system.
We'll
So
go
for
through this
yellows,
part while I'm
this
just
is a
waiting here.
moderate performance food. It's something that we don't advise they eat all the time. And then what's not
That's my,
shown here is
before I
they do
got
have
good
a
with
red
the
label.
setup on the
So
computer,
that's gonna be
because
like
we
your
don't have
higher in
teachers out
fat.
here.
It's
You know,
not,
we just
you know,
gotta
energy,
figure it out and
producing
drink our
foods.
Ovaltine. You know what I
So
mean?
that's what we tell them. We tell them to go for green,
Go
and they
back
can
to
use
the
these
sets where
labels to help
You have
get
to
better
slam
food
this
choices.
out, man. Dalport every day. Site 13. What happened to Site 13? You know?
Alright, morning Mallow Cups. This morning, and I'll be a little ray of sunshine for you today. Hello. We've been working this BAR. I'm Gunny. Nice to meet you. At least in this little world until actually Clay or Mac or one of the other ones, Red Dawn, want to step in here and give it a go.
That's the point, man. Red Dawn can. If we find out that their mission standards aren't up to it, or 83 and the ASVAB isn't up to base inside here, this is an IQ test. This is an IQ test. Getting up over there, they have different criteria. Even though that this was my 10-minute break, this is what I was doing. Come into failures and problems on contracts of we're not getting. This is Terracotta Army stuff about like Nephilim. You guys have a lot of criteria and way better resources. We don't have drill sergeant. We don't have sharps. We don't have lawyers taking care of us on the team. There's somebody to watch us for that on time fraud work race. You're going too hard. You're not hard enough. You'll have to figure out all those numbers out because they'll take every bit of advantage off of you that they can. I've seen it every time. Every time. There's not one of them that I've ever been to. This is lensing, man. This is Einstein cross on field theory for GR, G, nu mu. This is the new little glint over here in the Hadron Collider that says absolute zero is temperature off of the...
You know, there's not so much of a dominance when I look at Rich's position. Yeah,
off of the mask out, the application, the job resumes. You're going to be burning like hell. It's,
but for the most part, you would say, I'm not alive.
you're going to get muddy, mudding that ditch out. You're going to get muddy laying bunks down underneath this. You're going to just be breathing in stone vapors and silicosis all day here. Now this one was actually, this is one of the better mills that are out there. They actually have very good ventilation, but you're not going to get away from it burning rock all day. It's just you over a rock, and I'd be happy to show you what that looks like and what that burn is. You know, it'll be a 15-minute process. You might see me just do 15 minutes in there. I'm not slacking off at the back end of that. I did that video just so I could get back in the set, because you won't get that criteria on a piece of paper, will you? But that's what a thermaler is. That's what a tread line is. You're going to be inside of there about those MOSs inside of that position, and they require you to get in it. They require you to grind like that. You're going to be nasty some days. You're going to be oily, covered up and stuff. Maybe not this one, I wasn't. They had this is where I get Don the flaming graphing calculator from. An old school vet inside of it. That's where I get Dal from. That's where I get Gary from. That's where I get That's where I get some of the new kids at 18-year-olds inside here when I said I'm going to have to stand on their throat. And I'm going to have to take out old schoolers because we don't have that chain. We don't have that ladder. This is not the area and topology in town. It is going to be.
You ain't got a military. You ain't got a civilian. It's a group theory. It's just A, delta, B, and this topology.
It's going to be.
Incident you would like for sexual harassment, physics,
this map right here.
psychology, engineering,
I'm getting there.
or anything
Well,
else.
it's still faster than not
I'm
having
just
it.
saying, remember that incident report?
You got to get
Remember
this
that
stuff.
managerial
But it's going to
training?
be 45
Remember
minutes in
that?
every direction. It's going to be 45 minutes to Binghamton, 45 minutes. It's nothing but woods out here. A couple of bars, systems. You know, there's more stone mills than there are anything else.
So, alright, morning, Master Mason. Alright, Marshmallows, you ready? We got us a good one today. We got us the Jaguar, Park Industries Jaguar.
And that's what I want to try to bring into, well, wherever I go in general relativity.
A guided meditation video in your living room, but now you're taking your practice outdoors.
And I mean that specifically to GR here. I want those drill sergeants to have it. I want those kids to learn, well, soldiers to learn that, I'm 33, that inside of here, these are those timelines, those positions are fixed, there are many divergent flows to all of this system, the Sawyer set inside here, the finisher, the block guy, the truck crew, the quarry crew, the sales team, marketing. Those are all skills and practices. Marketing, you know, it's combatives. You just don't know any better yet. That's what math is when you talk about GRs. You're going to be in here pushing. If you got bar for a biometrics on your physical therapy, I mean, I used to run 5 miles at the back end of this at the day. The point was special forces when I heard it, so I was trying to correlate those numbers. The back end of a hard day, you're running 5 miles. And I'm talking running Gustins where I was picking rock like that out of the ground, just all day, bent over again.
Maybe the selection and choices. It's more like a CNC operation.
G-code, M-code inside of here. This is general relativity. There are some things that are going to pop off that are oddities. Even in the general field, it's like we know that that's a divergence. We can have a value for that. Is it congruent with A to B? With A to B. When I say that this is a Shangri-La, when I say that this is me being...
Then there's yard performances, topologies, XYZs.
that angle right
this
there.
marshmallow, right? Because this is to me a general relativity math book. Algebra, Trigonometry,
You know, when you're in here all
anything
gassed
under
up
that
in
standard.
full
The
gear, you don't see
problems
that
of
neck
fear,
tattoo on you,
there
do
are
you?
forms of solutions
You know, when
of
you're
the
in there
next
to
life.
save that system inside you, oh, you're
But
damn
you
right
don't
I
know
would.
where any of that is.
You know, when you come
You know,
inside here and I
anything
roast
that's
your
gonna come up
sorry
on
ass, and
screen,
then after the first
we
few
gotta find the
days,
gravity for these
even on the
emission
big ones, because
systems.
you ain't got the mentality to stand here and die in there, because there's that 10-year vet standing next to
Kind of
you.
system like that, and it's going to be a general relativity. This